What is up, everybody? My name is Fiddle and welcome back to another video. Yes, name change. I'll inform you on that later if I feel like it. Anyway, this video is going to show you how to take B-site on the map Cache as a terrorist. It is best performed with a team of 4 or 5 people, best with 5 obviously, but you can pull it off with 3 or 4 people just depending on if the other people are cooperating. Anyway, it's going to involve a few smokes and flashes if need be. Also, probably the best place to plant the bomb will be shown as well. So anyway, without further ado, I'll get onto the smokes. Alright, so first things first. You're running through here and you need to get into Sunroom in here. So this can be either accomplished by a smoke being thrown here by the CTs or a smoke being thrown here. This is not a definite thing. We have a thing where we get our AWPer to run in, clear here, and then which allows us to get in here. But once you're in here, what you need to do, smash this window, get your first player up here, and your second player here. Just stand in these corners, and it should be pretty good. Right, anyway, the first smoke I'm going to show you is a smoke which blocks off the middle of the site. What you need to do, grab your flash out, aim at this line and up until it touches here. Just hold and throw. So you'll see, run in and it'll block off here. Now this smoke blocks off pretty much all of the site. It's great smoke. You can still creep around here and things, but that's where the other smoke comes in. Anyway, the only thing is you can play from here, but usually the job of the entry fragger is one to clear here. Anyway, this is a good smoke to do, and you have to be careful of here and pretty much back at site. Everything else should be okay. But while that bomb is going down, you do need your players to run in and clear the site. Alright, the next smoke which will be thrown is the smoke for headshot. This one's pretty simple. Once again, just find this line here and throw it at the top of this line. As you see, come through and land here. So this blocks off headshot completely unless you come here. This is good for people who are running into the position. Come here, clear here. Okay, this smoke is also very useful for the plant, which I'll explain in a second. Alright, so I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to throw down both smokes and show you what should it look like. So you throw down this one, and you throw down this one, and then you run inside, and boom, the site is smoked off. So what do? Run in with bomb and plant here. This is our favourite spot to plant. I'm not going to plant it. But this is very useful because you can then get people into checkered and rush the bomb because it's right here. Anyway, here's where the third player comes in. When you're running in, you're going to have your entry fragger here. He's going to be running straight here. Then you're going to have the second player running and throwing that smoke. And boom, blocks off here. And then he's going to run in here and clear checkered. Now, to throw this smoke, simply just stand anywhere around here and get this wall here with this door frame. So like that, you see? Like that. And then just get your smoke, aim it about here. So you'll see this red line here, aim up to one of the bricks, run and throw. Doesn't have to be completely perfect, but as you can see it will block off sight and you will not be able to see on. Alright, now that we got CT, the 2 smokes on site down, this is where the 4th smoke comes in handy. This is going to be for using to block off heaven. Anyway, what you want to do, like before, you want to line this wall up with this lamp. You want to get your smoke out, you want to run, try and keep it in line, and then when you get to this part here, you're going to aim down, you're going to find this area here. It's sort of in between these two, and it's sort of like a brick with a crack in the middle. So anyway, you come back, I'll line this up, and throw. Now you can do it a little bit high, like up here, here. It just sort of depends how good you can get it. Practice this one a little bit because it does take a little bit to get used to. Alright, so now that we got the smokes down, we need the flashes. This is one of the more important things of taking the site. So one of the best flashes to do, stand in here, the person who throws this smoke can also just go with this flash and it pops right up here. It's gonna get anyone watching from here, you know, just sort of anywhere on the site is generally does get. The other flash you can do is also from the other person's spot, but you can also alter it, throw it back more, throw it forward more, just try and get it onto the site somewhere. It's just, you know, general. Here's a good one, because, you know, that's still going to get them and things, but just throw these flashes in because it does get people on site and up in heaven. Alright, now, the flash for one of the person throwing the CT smoke, they're going to throw the CT smoke and then they're going to run into checkered. So, this is where the person throwing this smoke comes into their second job. What you're going to do, you're going to pull out a flash, stand on just anywhere around here. I tend to stand on this little thing here. You just want to get your flash, aim it up here a bit, throw it, and it pops. This allows the person to throw this, just keep running, and look, turn this corner, you know, clear checkered, and then sit here. And this is where they pretty much sit for the rest of the game. The other flash is for sight. This is where the entry fragger makes his flashes come into play. So he's just going to stand here and throw. This is just a general one to get anybody looking into the smoke or something like that. It's a good one. Alright, so now that we know all the smokes and flashes and things, where should you plant the bomb? Alright, the whole idea is throw this smoke here. Throw this smoke here. And I'll throw this one for good measure. So you're pretty much going to have all this blocked off. Switch over to this, get your bomb, and just run up and plant it here. Like I said before, this is perfect for people watching from checkered, from sight. They can, you know, you can stand over here, headshot, people watching from here, and as a general, just in the open spot and bad for CTs. You know, it's good if the bomb's planted like behind here, which is the default spot. You can just sit here and defuse while people are coming in, they can't see you. But if it's on this side, it's a lot more dangerous. So try to get the bomb planted here if you can. If not, you know, just maybe go for like a plant here. This is good from watching from here, or from here, which is good from checkered. So once you're on the site, you're going to need your after plant positions, which is the positions where your players are going to be standing. We're going to put this in a best case scenario, 5 people still alive, but some are more of a priority to the game. Alright, so first position is obviously on site. This is a great place to play from, just here. Now you got behind, checkered, headshot, heaven. You can watch that from a few different places. This is a very good spot. We try to have one person here at all times, just watching here, watching behind, things like that. The second place is back here. This is a great place. You know, you can watch heaven as well, you can watch here, you can watch headshot. If you need to, you can extend around and watch CT, and watch behind as well. So try to have a person here, person here. A generally good position to hold. Another position I like to hold is under heaven, just here. This is great because you can set up crossfires for CT. If you're running out, boom, now you can just watch them. This, the person here can shoot him, the person over here can shoot him. It's just an all-around good spot for you to watch. One of the other spots, the fourth spot, is in here. This is a great spot. You know, you can watch vent here, people coming through, because a lot of the time people will try to retake using vent. So if you get your person behind here, maybe with an AWP or an AK or something, keep your head high. And just try and kill them as they come in. And you know, if you need to just hide, you can get your players, maybe under heaven guy to come back you up. You know, you can both shoot him at once. Just try to get this player taken out. Alright, the fifth position, which is quite important to this strat. There's two positions we usually play from. Either here, because this is great for watching heaven, and also behind. This can be played from here. You can play it from here, which is probably not a favourable one, over here, or from all the way back in sunroom. This player has a lot of choices. They're sort of watching the flanks, you know, trying to watch event at the same time, and just holding people off. Alright, now that I've showed you pretty much everything you need to get onto the site, how to hold it, and where to hold from, I'm going to show you some other things for attacking the site. Just things that aren't as important, but they just help you take the site, which is Molotov. Alright, these Molotovs are going to be basically for taking the site and getting people off them. So the first one I'd like to show you is you come in here, stand here, get your shoulder against it, and you see this shadow here. Now, you see also these lines, you get these vertical lines. What you want to do, you want to find this shadow and make it just touch where the line and the shadow touch, and just throw it. You see, this one pops and burns all of like this part of the site. This is really good for holding. Oops. And it also gets people playing Heaven like up against this thing. Now you can also throw it, let me turn on God mode. You can also throw it from a little bit higher to get further back on the site, I believe. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it just pops. But, you know, just mess around with it, get some angles that you like, and you can try and get some good strats. I believe if you throw it here, it might be a bit better. No, I don't know, obviously. Just try and get some positions, you know, positions that your team prefers to use. It's just all a preference thing, really. Just where you want to clear, how you want to take in things. The next Molotov is from here. This one is sort of a different version of this one, whereas you throw it, you find this line, you come up, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just throw it. This one, 4, is great for getting headshot. This pretty much destroys anyone playing headshot. They have to jump up, run through it, and they're pretty much screwed. Or they have to run into CT, which will be blocked off by your smoke. Alright, the next one I want to show you is from this area. This one is for back of sight. So what you want to do, you want to come here to this thing, you want to try and get this like lined up so it's not like this, not like this. Just try and get it so it's straight as you can. Jump up, and you want to look for these 2 bolts. So what you want to do, you want to aim in the middle, just throw. And this one, come in, and it will burn back of sight. Anyone playing here, this is great for clearing. With this smoke here, if it does leave the gap, this will force them to either run out here or run on site onto the other one, or, you know, just generally doing that. So these are best thrown by person standing here. He runs on, throws this one, and this person here comes up, just jumps up here, and throws this one, which will burn. And this will, if I can do it quick enough, I'll do it. So just like this. So as you can see, it just burns off a lot of site, except for this area, which is not too bad. Right, one last tip I got, I did explain 4 smokes. That generally means you're going to have a 5th person with the smoke left over. It's best to get this player to re-smoke either CT or Heaven. Depending on the situation, we usually block off CT. But if you do know the enemy team has a good AWPer, you generally want to throw it up here. This position is very powerful. Let's wait for that smoke to go away, and then I'll explain why. It's generally not as powerful to have this because he can only see certain parts when he's coming in, you know. To clear into Heaven, he's going to have to expose his back to you. To clear sight, he's going to have to expose his back to the person playing here. So, try and keep Heaven smoked off as much as you can. And the reason it's very powerful is because if you have an enemy, I can't buy one, but anyway, say he has an AWP, he can be scoped in watching here, he can watch here, he can watch here. If he comes out, he can watch all of like down here, and that's not great because a lot of the time you will be on site. You know, you got your AK, you'll be looking around, just pre-shooting some things, keeping him away. You know, while you're doing that, he's going to be going for picks. So try to keep this smoked off as much as you can. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I think that covers pretty much everything that I can think of. I do recommend if you are in your team starting out looking for some strats, try to learn, you know, this strat or another strat. You know, maybe take ours and modify it, because that's what we originally did. We found one of the professional team strat, I think it was iBuyPower, and we just sort of modified it in a way that we thought would work. And I've got to say the success rate of this take is around probably the 80% range, because you know sometimes you just get entry. There's nothing you can do. If you get entry, you just need to get this player off the site. And if it is a 4v2, you know, try to keep your players set up. Try to keep one here and one in check it, because this will deal with anyone coming here, behind, and the players will be coming here and here. You know, it keeps them locked out. But just practice this strat, guys. Get it going to how you like it, and I hope it works. Leave any comments in the description on this strat. If you do enjoy it, please leave a like. If there's any changes you think I should make to the strat, feel free to leave a comment about how you could make it better, and maybe other people might find it a bit better as well. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you next time.